Hey everyone. So let's talk about something we've all seen. You know that moment when someone's reaction is just way, way over the top? Well, today we're going to break down the perfect English idiom for that exact feeling: uncalled for. Trust me, once you get this one, you're going to see it pop up all over the place. I mean, just picture it, right? Somebody spills a tiny bit of coffee and their boss just loses it. Or maybe your friend messes up in a game and the other person's reaction is just pure rage. We've all been there. We've all seen that moment where you just think, whoa, the punishment does not fit the crime here. So, that feeling, that whoa, that was way out of line feeling, it actually has a name. And in English, there's this perfect little two-word phrase that just nails that sense of imbalance. And here it is, uncalled for. So, what does it really mean? At its core, it's for any action or comment that was just completely unnecessary, totally unjustified. Like it wasn't provoked, it wasn't needed, and it just didn't fit the situation at all. You know, what's really fascinating here is how this one simple English idiom can be broken down into three kind of distinct ideas in Indonesian. It can mean tidak pantas, something was just inappropriate. Or it can mean tidak perlu, which is like it was totally necessary. And it can even mean berlebihan, that the reaction was just excessive, completely over the top. All right, so the theory is cool and all, but how do you actually use this in a real conversation? Let's check out our first example and see it in action. Okay, so picture this. Someone just makes a really harsh personal comment completely out of the blue. When you say their comment was uncalled for, you're doing more than just saying it was rude. You're pointing out that there was absolutely no reason for it. It was just mean for the sake of being mean. And this lines up perfectly with the Indonesian idea of tidak pantas, or inappropriate. See, the comment didn't just hurt someone's feelings. It actually crossed a line, a social boundary. It was just the wrong thing to say in that situation, period. All right, let's switch gears a little. Let's see how this same idiom works, not just for words, but for a big emotional outburst in a totally different situation. So this time, we're talking about an emotion, right? Maybe the disagreement in the meeting was super minor, but the reaction? Full-blown anger. It was completely out of proportion. It just escalated a tiny problem and boom, made the entire room feel super awkward and uncomfortable. And this is where the Indonesian concept of tidak perlu, unnecessary, is just a perfect fit. That level of anger wasn't needed to solve anything. In fact, it probably just made everything worse, didn't it? It was a totally over-the-top reaction that served zero productive purpose. So, okay, if you're going to remember just one thing from all this, let it be this. Uncalled for is your go-to phrase for when a reaction is way bigger than the thing that caused it. It's all about that mismatch, that imbalance. If the response just doesn't fit the situation, then yeah, it was uncalled for. And honestly, this is where the fun part begins. Now that you know this idiom, now that it's on your radar, I promise you, you are going to start hearing it everywhere. In movies, on TV shows, in real conversations. So the big question is, where are you going to hear it first? And that's our look at uncalled for. It's such a simple little phrase, but wow, it says a lot about fairness and what we expect from each other, right? I really hope you can add this one to your vocabulary. Hey, thanks so much for watching.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.